everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video, which, as you guessed it by the title, is a get ready for back to school season with me. I've got some organization that I need to do. I need to go through this cupboard down here that has all of my meal prep stuff that's just kind of been scattered over the summer, and it's gotten very, very messy. So I need to update that. I need to organize my hall closet that we have all of our towels and our toiletries stocked up in there. So I need to organize those two things. And then I need to go through the kiddos' clothes so that I know what they need for back to school shopping, which I will also be making a video for that. That will probably come out after this video, but I will have that up for you guys soon as well, just for some ideas for boys clothing. For kind of a preview for that video, I have a 7-year-old who's in size 8 or medium in boys, and then I have a 5-year-old that's in 6T or size small boys, and then I'll also probably be doing a fall clothing haul for my almost 2-year-old once we get a little bit more into fall. So there will definitely be clothing content coming to you guys soon, and any deals that I'm able to snag or things that I find that are really good quality for the price, because prices are expensive, and anytime I find a deal, I want to share it with you guys or share it with my friends and my family, because in this economy, deals are great. But yes, so we are going to be doing that, going through their clothes, seeing what they really need to kind of start off the school year. I definitely tend to like to get their winter stuff a little bit more into the year, and then at the beginning of the year, getting them staple basics for back to school season. And then I also think that Mason's curriculum is going to be coming in soon, so I'll probably share that with you guys. If you guys want a more in-depth video for homeschooling where I go into the curriculum, what it's like, what curriculum I use, or also extra tools and resources that I've found that are not just his base curriculum, and kind of how I structure our routine, let me know that in the comment section, and I would love to share that with you guys if that's a video that you're interested in seeing on my channel. And I think that that's gonna be coming in the mail, so I might share that quickly with you guys. But yeah, if you guys want to join me on back to school prep, go ahead and grab yourself your favorite drink and snacks, or if you have stuff around your house that you need to get done, just pop me right next to you. We can go ahead and have a little chatty sesh while we get our stuff done. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay guys, so I'm in Mason and Beckham's room right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go through Beckham's clothes and then Mason's clothes and kind of see what they need for the fall season and for back to school clothes. I have a notebook and a pen right here, so I'm just gonna kind of keep notes as I go through their drawers. But let's go ahead and go through their clothes. Okay guys, I just got done going through all of my kiddos' clothes. Sorry about the lighting. It's a little funky because the sun is setting and I'm in my kiddos' room the sun is facing the window, so I apologize about that. I did take my glasses off though, so at least I'm not blinding you with the glare of those. But I got done doing all of my charting of what the kiddos need. I also went ahead and took some of the pants that Eli grew out of and gave them to Mason that were still good quality, because now he's fitting into those. And then stuff that Mason didn't fit anymore, I put in storage for when Beckham's that size. He's still got a while to go before he's in the clothes that Mason grew out of, but it's good to have for the future. At least for like nice things like jeans that aren't worn out or sweatpants, stuff like that. My number one thing for Eli this year that I'm gonna have to pick up for him for back to school is jeans and sweatpants, because he's a lanky kiddo, but he is a tall kiddo. He's like in the 99th percentile for height for his age. He's been that way since he was a baby. He's always been really tall, which is hilarious to me because my husband and I are both very short people. A little inside scoop, I am like 5'1¼ I am a short lady, and my husband is not that tall. So he got lucky. He got other family members' jeans with his height. Same with my middle kiddo. We'll see what Beckham does, if he's gonna be shorter like his dad and I, or if he'll be taller too. We'll see. I always find that so interesting because I remember back when I was a kid, the doctors would like estimate what your height was going to be, And they always said, based on like my parents and like family members, that I was gonna be like 5'6", but that wasn't true. So we'll see with them. I try not to like assume what height they're gonna be and everything. But yeah, he has been growing out of all of his pants like weed. Like all of his pants basically look like high waters. So that's one of the number one things I have to get for him. And then for Mason, a lot of Eli's pants from last year are still in really good quality. So I gave him some of those. I don't really have to buy him a lot pants wise. I might get him like one more fresh pair for the year, but the other ones are still like in really good condition. I think that's one of the nice things about having kiddos is I still, even though I do hand-me-downs, I still like to buy special things for the younger ones, so that way they're still involved in the buying process and they get to sit with me and like jammies or a cute shirt, stuff like that. So yeah, all of that is done. Now I can go ahead and order the stuff that I actually need and things that they are gonna need more quickly. Okay guys, so it's a little bit later in the day, and because this video is talking all about prepping for back to school season, as I've mentioned in previous videos, yes, my older son who is going into second grade is going to a more traditional school, but my middle child Mason is going to be going into kindergarten and we are homeschooling him. So I thought I'd go ahead and share with you guys. I just got his schoolwork in the mail from Good. If you do not know them and you're a homeschool family, I highly recommend checking them out. I actually homeschooled my oldest son in kindergarten as well, and we absolutely loved their program. We do also add other things to supplement where they need more help in certain areas or where they excel in other areas. We do add extra stuff but for their base curriculum, Good and the Beautiful is what we use. I thought I'd just open this with you guys and kind of share with you what their kindergarten curriculum pack is like. Let's go ahead and dive into these goodies right here. So, first things first, we will go ahead and do handwriting and reading. This right here is their Level K handwriting journal, and I'll just open it up. We've got different letters and numbers to trace. Every day you can do this. We're working on following lines and copying them, and it has the whole alphabet, goes into numbers, and you've got question marks and different things, and down here we're matching what it is. We're working on shapes and letters, and I absolutely love this for every day getting in that practice with their handwriting. And jump into reading and language arts, if I can get this open. So this right here is their Reading Booster A books. This is what the packaging looks like. You go ahead and open it. And it's a bunch of books because we will be learning to read more. And this is, the start is I dig, if it'll zoom in, there we go. Also ignore my nails, I need to repaint them. And then by the end, there's ones like Elk, which I'll open the Elk book up for you guys. But then by the end, they should be able to be reading sentences so that they're prepping to get into first grade. So I really like these. My oldest, when I homeschooled him, he really liked these books. They really helped with motivating him to read, having his own little special books just for his schooling, aside from books that we already have at home. He really enjoyed these. So I'm hoping Mason does as well. And then for our language arts course book, this is what it looks like. And it's got everything for the school year towards the beginning. It has all the different units that you're going to be doing. And then, let's see here. We'll go to just a random lesson. So this one, we've got kind of different things you'll be learning. And then they've got
some recognition, and you can print these out or you can do them directly in the book. They also have, what I really like about this is they have review portions where you can go over, okay, so what did they gain from this lesson? What do they need to work on? And I just really, really love this. And then to go along with the language arts and literature, we have this right here. It's a reading booster cards. That's what it looks like. And in here, there's different things that before you start the actual language arts, they need to be able to do these things. Otherwise, the preschool age group for language arts and literature might be better for your child, or there's things that you can work on in other coursework that you can find. And if you want me to go into more detail about the homeschool curriculums that I use and the different tools that I use for teaching my children, let me know in the comments section and I can make a separate video talking all about homeschool stuff as well and gain more in depth of what type of stuff I use and explaining how it all works. But this thing right here, once your kid is fluent in these specific subjects, then you'll be able to move into it. So learning A-E-I-O-U. We've got over here consonants. Over here we've got blending to read. All the things that your kids are going to need to know. And when we go through the lesson plans for the day, it'll also say, okay, go to your booster cards and go to this page, or go to this booster card, and you'll be working through this with your course book as well. And then the last thing I have in this box is his math. They do also have a science book. We have ours from when Eli did science, so we're probably just going to reuse that because I did save that. You don't do any writing in it. It's just basically a bunch of different science projects you can do with your kids and kind of how to do them and working through them. And we really like that too. So they do have that on their website. They have a new one, I think, as well. And if we get through the one we already have, we probably will end up purchasing that later on in the school year. But this is the kindergarten math course book. This is what it looks like. And I really like this math book as well. I'll just give you kind of a little quick example. Again, if you want a video where I go more in depth about what they teach in the kindergarten course and what I'm doing for homeschool, let me know in the comments because I will definitely go more in depth. But this is what it looks like. This is lesson 4. We've got tracing of our numbers in here, different things. And with our math core book, it also comes with this math box, if I can open it. There we go. Take it. So this is what the math core box looks like. And it has different things for your kids to use throughout their lessons. It'll ask for dice, and it comes with these wooden dice with different numbers, with addition, subtraction, equal signs, greater and less than, everything that we're learning in math for kindergarten. And then it also comes with these little guys. There we go. These little guys. It comes with counting sticks as well. And then we've also got these little cars. It'll zoom. There we go. We've got these little cars that we get to use. I remember doing the cars. They make them a little bit different now than they did when my oldest was in kindergarten. That was 2 years ago. They used to have actual like moving cars. These are still really cool. But they do kind of races where they're counting the squares that they're going for addition and subtraction. And then, okay, the car went backwards 3 steps. So let's go back, and they use that for it. And I really like that, especially for boys with learning. Being able to use their hands in their math is such a helpful tool. So yeah, that is everything that I got from Good and the Beautiful. And yes, if you guys want a more in-depth video with this stuff and then other curriculum that I use to supplement certain things that my kiddos need or they excel in and they want to go above a step, then let me know in the comments and I will go ahead and make that for you guys. But let's go ahead and get back to the video. Also, this is not sponsored by Good and the Beautiful at all. It's just a program that I personally like and I found works really well with my oldest. I'm hoping it works really well with my second child as well.
Okay guys, now we need to tackle this dresser situation. I have all of my homeschool and back to school stuff stacked on it, and we gotta get this stuff organized pronto so that it's ready to go for back to school season. I also have this little cart that I'm going to be putting next to it. Okay guys, my desk is cleaned off. I still need to bring my chair up here, but it's looking a lot better. I'll kind of show you a little bit of an overview. So for over here, I just have some Kleenex packs, and then I have my little container with all my stuff. And then down here, I have Mason's thing that we're going to be decorating for back to school, and then backups. And then these are part of his curriculum from Daily Grace Co. Down here's my laminator and laminator sheet. And then over here I've got my planner for our house. This is what I use for all of our activities. And then I've got our school planner that I still need to fill out. And then I've just got a binder that I write notes in. So I have all of those up here. I've got my printer right here with printer paper. I still need to get some more ink. And then just like in here, I've got some thank you cards, just some blank cards. I've got some stamps, stickers, these for a long day, because if you know, you know. And then you've got some of these, and then these are just some sanitizing wipes, especially back to school season. And then in here, I just have some extra notebooks and then a binder. Down here I just have more paper and this guy, and then over here I've got my glue, I've got watercolor paint, regular paint, extra pencils, construction paper, and then these are all different little workbooks that we can do that all the kids will like, and then also markers as well. In the last drawer, I've got his actual curriculum. So I've got this and this in there, and those will be great to go. But yeah, it's not 100% perfect. I still want to put pictures up like on the back wall, but as of right now, I love it. Okay guys, a different day, different outfit. I think I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I was going to be trying to get it all done in one day, but if I didn't, it's okay. And that's usually how it goes for me with my list, is I write out a list of all the things I want to accomplish, and then I get it done over a couple days to a week, just depending on my youngest son's mood. Having 3 kids is a lot of moving parts all at once anyway, but especially with my youngest, who will be 2 next month. He's in that stage. I don't know if you're currently in it or if you've been in it in the past, and hopefully you can relate to this, but he's in that stage where unless he is super content, super focused on a toy or on a snack or something, if I even walk away slightly or he thinks I'm walking to the door, he loses his mind. I remember it with my older 2, but again, there's a 3-year age gap between my middle child and my youngest, so I forgot about, like, as we're approaching 2 and the separation anxiety that is there, of the realization of like, oh, these are my people and oh, they're leaving, I want to go with them. And then also the communication barrier. He's starting to learn a lot more words and he's becoming a lot more vocal, but it's not where he wants it at, and he gets very frustrated if you don't immediately understand what he's saying. Usually, I mean, I think all moms speak momnese, where we just know what our kid's saying and it sounds like babble to somebody else. My husband, though, doesn't always grasp it, and so they have a couple moments where Beckham gets very frustrated if he's not understood right then and there, or his brothers actually are getting pretty good at understanding what he's saying too. But yeah, it's just a whole thing. So that is why I'm trying to film this right now and go through this with you guys so that you are holding me accountable to get my list done. But yeah, I thought that I would just quickly go ahead and try to get this done while they're all content. We will see how long they are. As you can hear them in the background, we'll see how long they stay content. But you guys are holding me accountable to get this done. So let's go ahead and get it done. I'm about to expose myself big time with this cabinet. It's usually a lot more organized than this. Hi, Coda. Come here. But it is gotten pretty bad over the summer. It has all of my Tupperware and my kitchen utensils, like my bigger ones that I use, appliances if you will, and then back to school like lunch stuff. We take our kids to go fishing a lot, and then we also sometimes go out on a boat, and so we've been using the lunch boxes, and oh my goodness, the dogs are so excited for me to come in here apparently. But yeah, so we need to get this organized and cleaned out and all the bins restacked and everything so that I can actually get to what I need to get to. Okay guys, so I just got it cleaned out. I think it looks so much better. It's definitely not perfect, but with the amount of space that I have in this kitchen, we went from a very large kitchen to a lot smaller size kitchen. So, well, at least storage space wise. Square foot wise, it's not smaller, but storage space wise, it's a lot smaller. So, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I have this organized. I feel so much better because now I feel like making lunches for back to school and everything is just gonna be a lot quicker, or putting dinners away at the end of the night after a long day of school and work and play. So yeah, I'm just really excited about it. Okay guys, this is how it's looking now. I've got all of our storage things over here. These are like just lunch boxes, all of my baking stuff back here, and then all of our appliances down here. I think it looks so much better. Okay guys, it is later in the day and I have everything checked off of my to-do list. I feel so much more accomplished, and I also actually just got Eli's box in for his back to school clothes. So I'm gonna go ahead and record a back to school clothing haul for you guys. So if you wanna watch that, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I have that video posted, which will probably come out after this one. But thank you so much for helping me go through my chore to-do list of things I wanted to get ready for back to school season, and for sticking around for the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.